right, first and foremost, we're going to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to our apostle LGMS, who rule well, teach well, being great examples to us younger brothers, and peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful elect out there pushing the word of truth and in sincerity across the four winds. In the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, pushing to get up out of here, man. You know, shalom to the hopeful elect, the believers, you know, that take heed to his word and have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, man. You know, because that's what it's all about, man. The Lord is raising up the house of David as in the times of old, man. You see, because we're dealing with the true narrative of the scriptures, man. And just like the title of the lesson says, what has Christianity taught you, man? You know, our people been engulfed in this plantation Christianity, all right, for hundreds of years, man. Going back to the plantation, all right, until this very day, man. All right, and all those hundreds of years, what has it taught you, man? All right, what has Christianity taught you about the Bible, man? And if brothers, you know, tuned in last night, you know, during the camp, you know, down here in New Orleans, man, you seen, all right, a Christian spew madness for 3 hours, man. You know, the spirit showed that he didn't know anything, man. He don't know what the hell is going on, man. In secular history, in the Bible, in the words, you know, economics, he don't know anything, man. You know, all he knows is everyone can be part of the body of Christ, man. You know, that's all he knows. And that comes from what? The teaching of Christianity, man. You know, but we're going to get some precepts, you know, Lord will, brothers and sisters, be edified, man. You know, go ahead.
This Romans 10:1, it says, brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to God for Israel is that they might be saved.
So this is the Apostle Paul speaking of Israel, man. You know, and this was back then, but this scripture applies today. All right, because you so-called Negroes and Latinos, so-called Native Americans of today are the children of Israel, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
It says, for I bear them record that they have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge.
Hey, our people have a zeal for the Most High, because if you debate anything for 3 hours, that means you got to have a zeal about it. You know, but it's not according to knowledge. He ain't got no knowledge of what's really going on in the Bible. He doesn't understand the covenants, all right, that was given to Abraham, the promise that was given to Abraham. He doesn't understand that the Lord is dealing with chosen lineage in the Bible, man. You know, he has, you Christians don't have no true knowledge of the scriptures, man. You know, you got Christians been in church 30, 40 years, man. Don't know anything about Jacob and Esau. Don't know anything about prophecy. Don't know what happened during the time of Alexander the Greek, Hellenization. They don't know these things, man. And if you don't understand the time, all right, between Malachi and Matthew, the Hellenization period, the New Testament, it's easy to trip you up and make it seem like the New Testament is for everybody, man. You know, and that's what the so-called white man has done, man. That's why we call him the devil, the deceiver, man. You know, he fooled everyone with that New Testament doctrine that salvation for everyone, man. You know, and just like the brother said, that the Bible destruction, when was that?
1826.
1826. That's why the Apocrypha, what they call the Apocrypha Day, those books were taken out, man, because it explains what happened. You know, because when you go into neither Jew nor Greek, you need to understand a lot of history just to understand that one scripture, man. Why did the Apostle Paul say that, man? You see, but Christianity doesn't deal with that, man. You see, they don't follow the timeline of the scriptures, man. You know, they done made their own timeline, man. Go ahead.
They only deal with a remnant. I was just gonna bring that a precept out real quick out before you real quick. This Romans 11:5. They like the brother was saying, they don't understand that it's only a remnant that the Lord is dealing with of the election, which is all his people is of Israel. But yet he's only dealing with the election, a remnant. That's why Paul said, brethren. And the brethren goes out to the 12 tribes of Israel. The 12,000 that it speaks about in Revelation from each tribe. That's the remnant. And it also went back to the kindreds that it was talking about all the families of the tribes of the nation of Israel. Right. Which are the 12,000 from each tribe, man. It says, this Romans 11:5. This is how you know they don't read the Bible. And if they do, they don't understand it. It says, even so then, at this present time also, there is a remnant according to the election of grace.
The elect.
Come on, man.
All right, and there's something that Christianity doesn't talk about, the elect, man. They try to make it all inclusive, man. You know, but the Bible is exclusive for the
That's what
elect
I'm
of
about.
Israel, man.
Come.
Right now, the only thing that matters to Yahweh Bashim Ashai is the elect of Israel, man. That's the only group of people that he loves, man. All right. The 2/3 of our people, the non-elect, they gonna receive mercy in the kingdom, man, through that elect, man.
Like I
You
said,
see?
on that,
Go
it,
ahead,
says,
bro.
it makes a clear emphasis. It says
And
the
6
election,
is gonna
the
read,
election
yeah.
according to grace. The only election, only elect gonna have grace, man, to get themselves right. Everybody else, that's why you go into the second entrance is about the cluster of grace that the Most High kept for itself, and those that are that were reserved for everlasting destruction, man.
Born in vain.
Yeah, you're born in vain. So it doesn't matter even to them, to the 2/3 out there. It don't even matter what the fuck they do. They already destined for destruction, man. Period.
This gonna furthermore prove what you're saying. It says, and if by grace, then it's no more of works. Otherwise, grace is no more grace. But if it be of works, then it's no more grace. Otherwise, work is no more work,
Man,
man.
we were just talking about it before the lesson, man.
Lord.
What is the grace period meant for you to do, man?
Wow.
To rehearse the righteous acts, man. You know? We're in the time period where we're supposed to be striving, all right, for the masteries, man. All right? Striving for righteousness according to the scriptures, man. Christianity doesn't teach you that, man. It teaches you to say that you're saved and just chill, man. You know, do what the hell you want to do. Just like the brother said, that the grace, you see, the elect the only one gonna receive their grace because these niggas ain't gonna have time to get right, man.
You're not worried about
Yeah,
it.
they not worried about it.
For real.
You see, but the Lord put the Spirit on the elect, all right, to take advantage of this grace, you know, and continue to scribe, man. You see, but Christianity teaches you not to scribe. That's why they don't read. Cause if you are already saved, I'm already good. What I need to read for? You know, if I'm already gonna go to the NFL, the team is already called, I done signed the contract. Why I need to come to the combine for? You know, I ain't need to go there. I'm already good.
Yeah.
You know? So that's the mindset of a Christian, man, that they are already good, man. And they don't put no effort, all right, and energy, you know, into striving for righteousness according to the scriptures, man. Continue getting better, man. The scriptures tell you to offend less, man. You know?
One thing too, and they also tell you to fend for the gospel. The only way you can fend for the gospel is by getting deep in studies.
Yeah.
Because you can't be an airhead out there just saying I'm fending the gospel and don't know a goddamn thing. But the major quote of all Christians, and I don't give a damn what sect of the world you in, whether you been in the birds in London, over here in the Americas, or in South America, they always say they said.
Yeah.
My pastor said. They never look for themselves, man. They never did like the Bereans to study to see if those things are true or not, man.
Man, I'm turning for real, man.
You know, you got it out.
You had the
Give me your
precept.
precept. I'm gonna read it. You want me to read it for you?
I got it,
Read it, you break it down?
I got it.
All right, go.
You got it. This Isaiah, excuse me, Isaiah 29 and 9. It says, stay yourselves and wonder, cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine.
Hey, he said, stay yourselves in wonder, man. You know, they are drunken, but not with wine, man. And Christianity is worse than heroin, man. You know, we were talking about that, man. It's worse than heroin, because even addict, a dope fiend can probably say a so-called white man ain't right. You know, but Christianity teaches you that the so-called white man is innocent. All right? It teaches you that you wrong for wanting rulership of the planet Earth, man. You know, and that you wrong for wanting to put all these nations in subjection, man. You see? That's the mindset of Christianity, man. You see? That's a damn drug, man. But our people are drunk off this Christianity, man, and they can't sober up, man. You know? Oh, yeah, bro.
It says they are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink.
God, they stagger, man. And you see Jake just staggering out here on this Christianity, man. Losing, man. You know? Jake and this Christianity is losing, man. Make horrible decisions, man. Their diet is horrible. All right? They're getting ran by their women. You know? Kids is out of order. You know? All these different things going on, all right, under the umbrella of Christianity, man. You know? You at league with the so-called white man. You don't see nothing wrong with the condition of America, man. You out here staggering, man. You know? Oh, yeah, bro.
It says, for the Lord has poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep.
Ooh, the spirit of deep sleep, man. And you seen that last night, man. Jake is in the deep sleep, man. From old to young, in between. Niggas who think they woke, they stay in a deep sleep, man.
comatose. Huh?
Yeah, they can't see it. You know, they can't see it, man. Go ahead, bro.
It says, and has closed your eyes,
Gun.
that the prophets and the prophets and your rulers, the seers, have he covered.
Has he covered, man? He's talking about these mega pastors, pork chop pastors, your local pork chop pastors. You know, they're supposed to be the leaders, all right, the spiritual leaders of our people. You know, even niggas within Israel, they're supposed to be leaders, man. The Lord done closed their eyes, man. You know, they completely shut out. Your pastors don't know what the hell going on in the scripture, man. You know, you take him to Revelation 19, you know, he don't know what's going on. Revelation 17, going to the beast, he don't know what's going on, man.
They're going to say that book is sealed.
Yeah, that book is sealed, man. You know?
It's a scary book, right?
Yeah. We don't nobody know that shit, man. You know, how you gonna be a prophet? You know, how you supposed to be a prophet? Because preacher goes back to prophet. But how you gonna be a prophet and you don't know what's to come, man? You know?
We might always want that. It's
You gonna get it?
yeah, the one about the prophets. I'm gonna find it.
This Matthew 13 and the point is in 17, but I'm gonna read 16. But blessed are your eyes for they see, and your ears for they hear.
They see and hear spiritually, man. Go ahead.
For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them.
Because we see the fulfillment of all prophecy in these days, man. This is the latter end, man. When the scripture talk about, and in those days, we in them days, man. All right? We seeing these things play out, man. What we at the end of the last heathen rulership, man. You see, Christianity doesn't push you to be hastening the day for the end of the heathens, man. To be ruling the earth, man. All right, for the wicked Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, to go down for good, man, and never rise again, man. You see, Christianity doesn't teach you to haste that, man. You know, but the gospel, when you follow the true doctrine of the scripture, they do, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
It says, and to hear those things which ye hear and have not heard them.
Hey, to hear those things which you have here and not heard them, man. You know, because now we understand what those arrows is in Jeremiah, man, 50 and 51. You see, now we understand exactly what the mark of the beast is, man. You know, now we understand what the third woe is, man. We understand these things now, man, because everything is full circle right now, man. You see, go ahead, bro.
It says, hear ye therefore the parable of the swords. Point. When anyone heareth the word of the kingdom and understand it not, then cometh the wicked one and catcheth away that which was sown in his heart.
And that's what happens to the masses of our people, man. You know, they hear the word, you know, but what? It say, if our gospel be hid, it's hid to them that are blind, that are lost.
Yeah.
And which the guys of this world, which is the wicked,
Yeah.
have blinded
Have
them,
blinded
man.
them, yeah.
Because he had a Western mind frame of the Bible. That's why he couldn't understand Moab being in the Middle East, you know, in that region.
Right.
You know, he can understand King David conquering nation, making them tributary to him, man.
That's right.
Because he has a Western mind frame, man, Western culture mind frame, man. You know, when they teach you that slavery is bad, meanwhile you in slavery, you in captivity, man. You know, no one should be slave, but you a slave. You know, that Western culture, that Hellenization, you know what, today, and Christianity is a big tool for the Hellenization of our people today, man. You know, hey, but the Lord is making manifest the true doctrine, man. Get Amos 3 and 2. We're gonna get back to that Romans 2.
That's that Willie Lynch effect, man.
Yeah.
Take the shackles off them and chain their mind up, man.
Yeah.
Well, that Ethiopian Christian was an epitome of that, man. Yeah, that's this good one. I was thinking about that Amos 3 and 2.
It's kind of escaping right now, but it's a
What
scripture.
is that?
Scripture in Isaiah, the old one, when them guys come up talking about their God.
Oh, that's Isaiah 40, 41 and 20, 22. 41 and 20.
Isaiah 41 and
It's about 22 or somewhere around there. Produce that cause?
Yeah.
You talking about?
yeah, I got it.
What it is?
It's 20 and 21.
21, yeah.
Hey, you bring that, then that Amos go right with
Yeah,
it.
because you guys talking about to be Christians, you know, you got pastors out there that profess that they're pastors or prophets, but in this scripture here, tell you if you're gonna promote yourself as being, a god or a pastor, some type of prophet, a priest,
Right.
things of that nature, man. A learned man, you supposed to know the beginning, the end, the beginning, the middle, and the end of something, man.
Right.
You know? But this is Isaiah 41, and I'm gonna start at 20. It says that they may see and know and consider and understand together that the hand of the Lord has done this, and the Holy One of Israel had He created. Produce your cause. Said the Lord. Bring forth your strong reasons.
Go ahead.
Said the King of Jacob. Let them bring them forth, and show us what shall happen.
And that's why you see this brother, especially this brother, he like to deal with people, man. Let them bring forth their strong reason, man, because we know what we believe, man. We got our strong reason, man. It's these precepts, man. And it's through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Al-Shai that we understand, man. So that's why brothers be out there dealing, man. Bring forth your strong reason, man. Go ahead, bro.
It says, let them bring forth and show us what shall happen. Let them show the former things what shall be, that we may consider them and know the latter end of them.
Come. And he didn't understand history. He didn't understand what's going on now, and he didn't go into no prophecy, man. You see, but brother was going through everything, man. Brother was showing him about the Roman Empire, Brothers went into the kingdom of David, the kingdom of Solomon, deliverance in the latter end, Jeremiah 16,
yeah, the brother went into that.
the second Exodus, brother was hitting every aspect of the scriptures, but he couldn't produce nothing, man, but his opinions, man, and Ethiopia, man, and that's what Christians do, man. They don't deal with what's written, man. They deal with what they think and how they feel, how they think things should go, man. The Lord ain't dealing with that, man. Go ahead, bro.
The former things what shall be, that we may consider them and know the latter end of them, or declare us things for to come.
Hey, Alton Johnson, prophesy, man. Make a video about prophesying, man. Okay, you don't agree with Hebrew Israelites. Okay, we wicked, we off. Okay, so start prophesying then, man. Explain to us, all right, through the current events to the day where we at according to prophecy, man. Do that for us, man. Because everyone, it's easy to critique somebody, say you wrong, y'all going off on this, y'all ain't doing it right. Okay, now you step in our shoes and you do it, man. You prophesy.
The Lord about to talk shit.
Yeah.
Talk shit next. The Lord said in verse 23, show the things that are to come hereafter, that we may know that ye are God.
Yeah, so we know. So we can know that you got it. So we ain't got it. Let's just see. You got to have it, man. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah. Do good or do evil, that we may dismay and behold it together.
Hey, do good or do evil, man.
Get it, yeah, come on.
Yeah, speak bad and see do it come to pass, man. Speak good and see do it come to pass, man.
Oh, you talking shit.
Yeah,
It
go
says,
ahead.
24, behold, ye are nothing,
Nothing.
and your works are not. It says, and abominations is he that chooseth you.
Hey, abomination is he that chooses you, man. So you Christians that chose that way, that chose that doctrine, to be your salvation, you're gonna be through, man.
That's right.
You're gonna be through in the latter end, man. That ain't none of that's gonna work, man. You've been preparing for the wrong game, man.
Nothing,
You know?
nothing.
He said the deceiver and the deceive is
Yeah,
it.
deceive is his,
They
man.
go down a laundry list of things, man.
Yeah.
It ain't just you deceive, man. The Lord deceives you, man. It's crazy, bro.
You got that, bro?
Yeah, I got it. This Amos 3, you don't start from 2 or 1?
Start from my best life. Start at 6.
All right, 6. It says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and Yahweh had not done it?
And that's another thing Christians don't understand, man. Just like if somebody walk across the street get hit by the bus, the Lord sanctioned that, man. He ordained that, man. You see, Christianity doesn't deal, all right, with the terror of the Lord, man. They only deal with love and accepting everyone, man. You know, that's why you had the Yahweh Jake came up there talking about, I don't like how he came at me, man. You know, but the Lord, all right, the Most High, he was rough. His son Yahushua was rough. He called him an austere man, man. You know, what did when Job was catching hell, when the Most High came in the chariot, what he told Job? Gird up your loins like a man and pull it off, man. You know, he ain't come down and hug Job and it's gonna be okay, my son.
Yeah.
No, man, he said gird up your loins like a man and pull it off, man. You know, he didn't get no long speech, no pep talk. You know, he told him, hey, gird up, man. He told Ezekiel, he said, look, I'm gonna kill the beauty of your eye, which is his wife. And he told Ezekiel, you better not cry, man. You know? And he said, you better not lament. Don't do the usual tradition for the dead. You know, I'm going to kill your wife, though, man. You know?
What would happen if the Lord told you he's going to kill your woman today, man? Your wife or something, man?
Don't cry.
Yeah. You niggas would be shitting and pissing somewhere, man. Boo-hooing, man. You ain't ready for that. You ain't ready to be in that cold and that spirit to be like this. Fuck it, man. That's what the Lord, thus said the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Jake soft as hell, man. You niggas looking for a breast to be pulled out so you can get on a nipple, man. A lot of you niggas, man, you big overgrown ass babies, man. You know, that's what Christianity produces.
Yeah, baby
overgrown
boy.
ass babies, man.
Jodies.
Yeah, mama, yeah, Jodies of the world, man. My mom. My mom. That's what niggas say, mom. They don't say my mama, my mama. Go ahead, Doc.
It says back in Amos 3 and this 7, surely Yahweh our power will do nothing, but he revealed his secrets unto his servants the prophets.
So the secrets have been revealed to his prophets, man. You know? And that's why we bringing this word out the way we do, man, because the secrets have been revealed, man, through the sacrifice of Yahushua, man. You know? Starting with our apostles and elders, going back to Abba Bivens, man, Elder Abba Bivens. You see? The secrets have been revealed, man. You see? And that's what we're out here proclaiming. You know? Christianity doesn't deal with anything really that's according to the scriptures, man. It's all dogma, man. You know? It's all based on dogma and their emotions and their opinion, man. To see that your opinion not finna matter in the time that's to come, man. You see, it's gonna be what's written, man. You're gonna have to deal with the famines, the pestilence, the race wars, the newly created creatures, the death angels out here on the loose, the apparition. You gonna have to deal with all this, man. What's written, man. You see, this fantasy world, this utopia that you live in, where everyone just gonna one day come together and hold hands, that ain't real, man. You know, that's a fantasy that was spoon fed to you by Esau to keep you niggas docile, man. You know.
That's right, man.
You go back to your room. You got something, bro?
Let me see. I had this one right here. I lost it real fast. I think it was 6. All right, this is Psalm 51 and 6. It says, "Behold, thou declares truth in the inner parts, in the hidden parts has thou made me to know wisdom."
Hey, to know wisdom, man, in the hidden parts, man. You see,
That's those secrets that was revealed to the
the
prophets.
prophets, man. You see, we are Christianity. You don't even know who these nations are biblically, man. That's why it's certain way that we talk. They just go over Christian head with simple stuff, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we be watching something like, damn, that crazy Moabite, man. Christian don't know what the hell that is, man. You know, like goddamn Amalek, man. We watch TV and say, well, we in the sports bar, like, damn, look at Amalek, man. That long ass nose, you know. A Christian don't know what that is.
Yeah, it's another lingo that people can't catch on to. We be talking blatantly about somebody in front of them.
Yeah.
Or Edomite.
Yeah.
They don't know what the hell we talking about, man.
Yeah.
You know? That's all through the power of the Lord, man. The Lord made it to where you don't understand what we talking about, man. You know? And one would say, what the fuck is Moab? But they got places in the world that's named Moab.
Mm-hmm.
They got Moab, Texas.
Yeah.
You know, they got Moab, different land masses and shit, man.
They got Edom, Texas.
Yeah, Edom, I seen that too.
On the way to Dallas, I seen.
Yeah, man. Showing you niggas don't know a goddamn thing, man.
But you've been in church 30 years, man.
30 years strong. You a supreme deacon of the church.
Yeah.
Your daddy was a deacon.
I done read the whole Bible. They love to hit you with that one.
Yeah.
I done read the whole Bible. But you don't understand the damn thing, man. Ain't no way you, cause I read the whole Bible before I came to the truth, man. You know? But then when brothers started going through precept, it was like I was reading a whole different book. It was like you reading a whole nother book, like, man, how I missed this, man. You know? And then, yeah, you Christians, you act like we didn't come from that, man. You know? Brothers went to church, man. You know, brothers was brought up in the church, man. Easter outfit, Easter speeches, Christmas speeches, plays and shit, man.
Bow ties,
We did all that shit, man. You know? So we ain't coming from a perspective of something that we know nothing of, man. Brothers was brought up heavy in that, man. Especially down here in the South, man. We were brought up heavy in that church, man.
Yeah,
You know?
all this what you see from kind of like the Texas, Mississippi, Louisiana, the Alabama, the Georgia, it's the Bible Belt, man.
Yeah.
All up that motherfucker, the Bible Belt, man.
You had no choice but to go.
Yeah.
You know, you got to take your ass to church, man.
Yeah, you drive down the highway, you look off down the street, you see cars all on the grass in the pasture, man. And a little bit of wooden air church falling apart, niggas up in there.
Yep.
You know, your hardest of the hearts, man. You know, top dope dealers, he in that bitch, man.
Yep,
Soft as hell.
Yeah.
You know, the nastiest of the whores, they up in that bitch, man. So like the brother said, we talking from a perspective that we have traveled and been through, man. So we ain't saying, we ain't making nothing up. We can tell you accounts of when we was in the church and seen the bullshit, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, go ahead, Doc.
Come on, this back with that the Father is only dealing with the prophets.
Come.
Two quick ones real quick. This was Isaiah 12 and 10.
Mm-hmm.
It says, I have also spoken by the prophets, and I have multiplied visions and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets.
By the ministry of the prophets, and that's something that Christianity has
Similitude.
negated, you know, from the doctrine, man. It's how the Lord, all right, uses prophets to his disposal, man.
Mm-hmm.
You see, he always dispatched his prophets before judgment, man. Jeremiah 28:8. You know, the Lord always dispatched his prophets, man. When he ready to make big moves in the earth, he gonna dispatch his prophets, man. And that's why you see all these prophets globally, man, especially here in America, man, because the Lord finna get ready to make big moves on the planet Earth, man.
Mm-hmm.
And that he always did that.
Always out.
That's
Not new under the sun.
I changed not, man. You know?
I got real quick. Got something?
Yeah, I got one. This is Luke 1:68. It says, I'm gonna read down. It says, "Blessed be the Lord of Yahweh of Israel, for he has visited and redeemed his people, and has raised up a horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David, as he spake by the mouth of the holy prophets, which have been since the world began."
He always spoke by the mouth of the prophets, man. You know? The Lord ain't coming down here to speak with you, man. You see? Because he's a king, man. You know? He's the king of everything, man. You know? So he's not dealing with you people, man. He's going to send his prophets, all right, to deal, man. You know? And that's why the prophets are out there on the highways and byways, man, condemning this place, man. You see? And you walking by, you Israelites, and continue to walk by, you know, and don't take heed, don't consider what's going on. You being marked for death, man. You know, if the Lord doesn't have you repent, all right, before that judgment comes, man, you are being marked for death, man. You know?
That's right.
I got to something out. This Daniel 9, and the point is in 22, but it's 20. It says, and while I was speaking and praying and confessing my sin and the sin of my people Israel, and presenting my supplication before Yahweh our power for the holy mountain of my power. Yes, while I was speaking in the prayer, even the man Gabriel. Well, I thought Gabriel was an angel. So he's a man right here.
Yeah.
So now, he dealing with him in a what? In a regular form.
Yep.
In the earthly form, man.
And you say,
Even the man Gabriel.
and one will say that can't even happen, but you need to go read the book of Tobit.
Come.
And see what I think it was Uriel.
Uriel was dealing with
Uriel
him.
came in the flesh to heal Tobit's father.
Yeah.
man. Raphael.
Raphael.
To heal Tobit's father, man, and to do some other things. And then when Tobit started getting suspicious of Uriel, he was like, man, don't worry about that. I can't tell you that, man.
Mhm.
He said, who is your father and what's your
Yeah.
You know, he was like, man,
Started
like,
inquiring,
yeah,
like, yeah.
yeah, where's your beginning and shit? Like, man, I can't. can't go in that for you, but it was later on revealed to him that he was an angel, man.
He went
came
on
in
him
the
with a
flesh.
truck. Yeah, come.
God.
He went on him with a truck to go meet the woman who had to go into, you know, his what that was, his uncle, daughter, or something like that.
Yeah.
It was the daughter, the woman. Every man who went inside of her, they died. But you know, all to that point. So he traveled with him, though. You know, like all the way. Yeah. He was eating. He was showing himself. Yeah, as a man.
Yeah, put him in the vision like he was making it look like he was eating his dinner table. He
Right.
went to
Come, he was in a trance. Right. It says, even the man Gabriel, whom I had seen in a vision at the beginning, being caused to fly swiftly, touched me about the time of the evening oblation. And he informed me and talked with me and said, O Daniel, I am now come forth to give thee skill and understanding.
So that's part of the Holy Spirit.
Come.
If the angel's not dispatched to you to open your mind up to the truth, ain't nothing we can do, man.
Blocked.
You know, we could still been out there talking right now, man. Angel would have still been blocking everything. Cause all the precepts you come with Israel, and then he said, well, I know that. But he said, but the Gentiles though. You see, Christianity teaches you that the Bible contradicts itself, man.
Yeah.
You know, when you have that Christianity doctrine, you know, it's a lot of precepts that contradict themselves according to the doctrine of Christianity, man. You know?
You know how one of them, now you can identify that a Christian is gone? Because I always want to bring up Paul and Peter.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about
So they want to bring up the country. You can't, that's why I tell you in the scripture that even about Paul, that some of Paul's writing is hard to be understood, man.
Yeah.
And they get all, you know, messed up in the head behind some stuff, man.
Yeah.
And it sounds, to one that's unlearned, it sounds like it's contradiction, but it's not.
Yeah, you don't understand history, man. You see? And then the Lord set it up for the elect. You know, Paul was a Roman citizen, man. You know? So if Paul had Roman citizenship, what was they calling Paul in Rome, man? You know? A Roman, man. You know? Why he was able to go appeal to Caesar, man? You know? Because he had that Roman citizenship, man. Just like you have Jake today. They have citizenship in China. Citizenship in Europe and Britain, man. All right? Citizenship in America, man. That doesn't mean that they're Americans, man. That's not a nationality, man. You see, the Bible deals with nationality. That's another thing that Christianity doesn't deal with, man. You know?
The brother got something.
Come.
This 2 Peter 3:16. It says, as also in all his epistles, the letters which he wrote to the churches,
That's
man.
another thing. The epistles wasn't on universal levels
No.
for the planet Earth,
No.
man. All right, they was written to the heads of these different churches, man. All right, and the heads of those churches will relate, all right, the message from Paul to the rest of the congregation, man. All right, it was a small body of people that these epistles was written to, man. You see, go ahead, bro.
Speaking in them of these things,
Go ahead.
in which are some things hard to be understood.
And things which are hard to be understood because of the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai is not dealing with you, man. You're gonna be tripped up, man.
Come on.
And King David prayed for that, man. You know what King David say? Let that table be a snare unto them, man.
And to consume.
And to consume them, man.
Take them out.
Take them out, man. So you can read, but the spirit ain't dealing with you, man. You gonna come up with Yahweh.
Just like
You know?
the prelude, Salaki.
Yeah.
Just like the prelude he read in the force of the Hebrew tongue. That's something you don't understand, man.
Yeah.
It's hard for him to be understood. That's why when you read it to him, he was still like, man, it's Yahweh. It's you know, because you can't understand the force from the Hebrew, which gives you a completely different force from the English, man.
Yeah.
It gives you the root, man,
Hey,
of the
I'm
word.
going to read this. It's beautiful that you said that. This is going back into the preludes of Ecclesiasticus. I'm just going to the top part of it. It says, wherefore now only the reader, and telling you how you must, the only way for one, the spirit got to be dealing with you. For two, it's telling you how one must get understanding of these scriptures. It says, whereof not only the readers must need become skillful themselves, but also they that desire to learn to be able to profit them, which are without, both by speaking and writing.
So you gotta become skillful, man.
Come.
You gotta know these different words, man. You see? And that's the other thing when the brother was pulling up words, he was saying go back to the Bible. You see, Christians just want the kindergarten setting of the Bible, man. You know, they just want to read stories, you know, and look at it in the perspective of love and Western culture, man. You know, but when you start getting skillful, going into words, you know, rehearsing, researching, you know, when you get into a habit of researching and going to different words, going to history, you know, that's too much for a Christian, man, because they not bred to do that. You see, we was never, me speaking personally, I was never, you know, inspired to just be so scholarly about the Bible until I seen the Apostle and Elders, man. When the Apostle hard question brothers on the spot and you don't know, you be like, shit. You gotta go study, man. You gotta sit your ass down, all right. And whatever topic he bringing out, you need to go into it, man. You know, the Christian church don't teach you to do that, man. You know, they teach you to listen to this one nigga. They teach thousands of people to listen to this one nigga. Go to pay tithes, go to Piccadilly, you know, and live your life according to your emotions, man. You see? But the Apostle and Elders, you know, they inspire you to be scholarly, man. You know? And that's what you see today, man. Brothers out there bringing it out, man. You know? Got all type of information to edify the scriptures, man. You see? But that came through, all right, the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. You know? The inspiration, man, that breath, you know? You had something, bro?
No, yeah, I got something.
Let me see.
Get it. Just go get it from the pictures. Just go to the pictures in the WhatsApp. But like the brother read, I got one quick one.
Oh, yeah.
This Sirach 1:19. It says wisdom raineth down skill and knowledge.
Hey,
understanding.
Wisdom raining down skill and knowledge, man, the understanding, man. You see? And that's what you see happen throughout the planet Earth, man. You got brothers making tinctures out of frankincense and myrrh, man. You know, you got brothers that's heavy into the necklaces, the stones, you know, brothers that heavy into the herbs, you know, brothers heavy into the oils and incense, man. Making their own incense out of resin, making oils out of resin, man. That skill that comes from wisdom, man.
Real.
You see? The things that brothers be burning different things, all those things come out of the scriptures, man. You see? You heard the story, you know, in Christianity, you hear the story about how the wise men brought gifts, you know, to the Lord, to the Messiah,
Right.
you know, gold, frankincense, and myrrh. We know what the hell frankincense and myrrh was in the church, man. They ain't never go into that, man. You see? But now we understand frankincense, it's a relaxer. It's good for a good mood, you know. It's good for the skin, for the hair, man. You make an oil out of it, you know, what brother is on now, man. You know? We didn't know what frankincense and myrrh was, man.
Yeah, in the church, they fry pork chop grease throughout the church, man.
Yeah, they tell you frankincense and myrrh and feed you catfish, man. You know? But now we coming to the truth. Now we getting engulfed back into our culture, man. You see? Go ahead, bro.
It says, and exalted them to honor that hold her fast.
And exalt them to honor and hold them fast, man. That's gonna be in the kingdom. What the scripture say, hold fast till I come, and I'll give thee power over the nation, man. You know?
Come. This back in 2 Peter 2:16. I'll start it back over.
Go ahead, bro.
As also in all his epistles, which speaking in them of these things, in which are some things hard to be understood,
Come.
which they that are unlearned and unstable rest.
Unlearned and unstable,
Wrestle
they
with
rest. They wrestling
They
with it.
fighting with
They
it.
can't understand. I'm telling you, they actually fighting the scriptures, man. They trying to get it, you know. But the scripture is pinning them down, man, tapping them out. You know, they don't understand the eunuch, the Ethiopian eunuch, man. But the brother can go straight to the law and get the understanding. You read a book, you read a verse in Acts, but then you go to Deuteronomy, the 16th chapter, to get the understanding. Oh, okay, to confirm it. You see, Christianity doesn't teach you to do that. They just teach you to read that whole chapter and get to the part where he was baptized.
Get his point. He don't read the whole chapter to get to the point. See?
He did it out
He
there.
got it. Yeah, he did that. I need to read the whole thing. When the scriptures tell you clearly in Isaiah that precept must be upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little.
Yeah.
Now some things you do read from the top.
Yeah.
We're not saying like it don't come, you read from the top, break it down. But most things are pieced in a puzzle. It's over here, over there. You go from Genesis to John to get the understanding of the, the first John, to get the creation. You see what I'm saying? And then you jump a little in the Apocrypha where the angel said, it was us that created the earth. You go all around, man. And Esdras, you know what I'm saying? So that's the way you navigate through the Bible, man. That's how men have become well traveled. According to what? They actually travel through the book. You gain spiritual miles on you by traveling through precepts, man. You see what I'm saying? You get spiritual mileage, which is really unlimited. Your car ain't gonna break down, and your mind ain't breaking down, which is your, symbolic speaking for your mind, man. No matter how much you travel, man, it only builds you up more and more. But it says, as they do also the other scriptures unto their own destruction, man.
Hey, let their table be a snare unto them, man. You see, and that's what we see playing out, man. Even Jakes to think they're Israel, they know that they're Israelites. To the Christians that don't know what the hell is going on, man. All right, they rest because the Apostle Paul wrote most of the New Testament because it's his epistles that has the planet Earth thinking that Christianity is the way to be, and that's the salvation for everyone, man. Apostle Paul, he messed them up, man, through the Spirit, man. The Lord set it up like that, man. And the Apostle Paul, what was he? He brought up a Pharisee, so he was heavy in the Old Testament, man. You see? That's why he was able to insert. You read some chapters of the writings of Paul, you might have 20 precepts. It might be 20 verses. The chapter might be 28 verses, and Apostle Paul might have used 17 to 18 precepts from the Old Testament in that one chapter, man. Right. Paul busting it down. He was busting it down, man. And if the Spirit ain't dealing with you, you ain't gonna know what. You gonna put your head down, you gonna come up, and you gonna be through, man.
I got two real quick.
Go ahead.
This Sirach 21 and 19. It says, doctrine unto fools is as fetters on the feet and like manacles on the right hand.
Because remember one time
this doctrine
when he asked the question,
it locked him up.
And then I was about to get the precept to read. He said, "Oh, he ain't got the answer." I'm finna read the precept. But see, the precept, the doctrine, the Bible is like fetters to a Christian. That's why they say, "Oh, ain't no law." You see, they think it's like fetters. The true doctrine is like fetters, like it put chains on them, man. But they go back to the doctrine of the serpent in the garden, man. See, the Most High holding you back. You see, you can eat of this fruit. That's go back to the doctrine of the serpent, man. That Christianity, man. You see? Go ahead, bro.
That's all I had right there. It's Sirach 30. I'm getting the well-traveled one from him. This Sirach 34 and 9. It says a man that had traveled knoweth many things.
A man that had traveled knows many things, man. So when you literally travel, you get to experience different perspectives, man. Just like even coming down here in New Orleans, man, holding camp down here different, man. Like I say, everywhere you go, it's a different environment, it's a different setup, and you get the experience, man. And you get to add the experiences, all right, to your walk, man. You see?
I can say something too. Also, that experience comes through the hardships and the good times in this truth too. You're gonna have hardships, you're gonna have valleys and peaks in this thing. You're gonna go through shit with different guys. It's gonna bring you through ups and downs, but it also is giving you more experience on how to deal with certain individuals like that. When you get on that block, you do this over time throughout years and years. You start to know this guy's going to John 3:16. Oh, this guy's going here. He's going there. You can counteract to what they're doing. You boxing them in the corner so they have nothing. Like last night when that guy was talking about, he was talking about the bywords of Christianity. You brought him here. I already knew through much study a long time ago that when you go into the word in Act 13 and 1 about nigger, they're gonna say Christian. But he don't know that though.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But that's a result of being well traveled, man. Go ahead,
and he's gonna explain it. And he that had much experience will declare wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
He that had no experience knoweth little.
Know little, man. And Christians know little, man. Because they don't have no experience with anything, man. You know? Like Jake come up there thinking he
Over
finna,
down to 13.
Jake come up there thinking, he finna teach us, man. You know? But he knows little, man. You got 8 brothers in the camp. You know, you got brothers been in there different times. Some brothers 2 years, 8 years, in between. You know, however it is in the camp, man. But if you got 7 or 8 brothers up there, man, you got damn near 40, 50 years of nothing but researching the Bible, man.
Right.
You know, and then you pop up, all right, you don't watch your one YouTube documentary, you know, and now you finna come tell them something, man. You know little, man. You brothers up there, that camp is well traveled in the scriptures, man. Because this brother knows something I don't know. You know, he knows something I don't know, man. And then I know something probably to add to them, man. You know, and we work as a body. You know, that's a lot of wisdom, man. You know, and
Now, you can't come up against that, man. Can't come up against that. Especially when these guys are. That's why I kept right. Last night you watched the video, I kept telling the guy, we schooling you right now, man. We showing you, I said, we putting you on something that you ain't no fucking stronger cards, man.
Come.
And the shit cutting him, man. You going to Kendrick's, it was cutting him.
Come.
Go ahead, Doc.
We were fucking tossing him around. Every man he went to read something to confound him,
Come.
he was confounded, man.
Come.
It says, but he that had, Salaki, yeah, but he that had traveled is full of prudence, full of wisdom. When I traveled, I saw many things, and I understood more than I can express. I was oftentimes in danger of death, yet I was delivered because of these things.
I was delivered because the wisdom and understanding preserve you, man. You know, through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai. You see, they're like brothers on the block, man. You know, they know when it's time to move, man. That's the wisdom preserving them because they done seen this shit play out before, man. You know, knowing how to handle different scoffers, man. Nah, let that nigga go on by his way, man. Don't worry about, don't even feed into that Edomite. Let him go get the fuck, man. You know, that's that wisdom preserving you, man.
Yeah,
You know?
early on, you know, going back, 11 years in my travel, going back, when you early on, you'd have got arrested, you'd have put hands on one of these devils out there. But through the time of experience, that's why you even seen how the elders metal down, man. Okay, my man, okay, just go up the block, you know. That's experience does that, man. You can't in this thing that you cannot be subject to change, man. You gotta learn how to change and grow and get more and more experience, man. Can't be stuck here the same way. That's why we tell brothers in this camp. You need to go back each 6 months or so, a year, and look at yourself, see where you was at, man, and see if you have grown from that, man. It's all about growth, man. You can't be stagnated in this thing.
And that's what Christianity teach you. You got to
Just lay down.
be stagnant, just chill. You know, that's why you go sit down, man.
Literally, huh?
You go sit down every week, man. And then, like the brother say, man, when you come up there, we deal as men. You can't go ask your pastor shit, man. When you sit your ass down in church, you gotta sit there for an hour, 2 hours, however long that nigga sermon is, and you just gotta accept that shit.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta take that shit for what it is, man. You know, but if you got a question, brothers gonna deal with you. Like this brother could be talking about a topic, but then somebody come up with a question, they'll drop that topic and deal with that question, man. You see?
It's been times where I've been around the guy, when I was in church, you'll hear a guy down here, I don't believe that what Pastor talking about, but he had never said a goddamn thing. You would never hear a guy that say, he'll disagree with what the pastor's saying on the subject, but he'll never say nothing to that guy.
Yep.
And you best believe, next week, he's back in there with the same suit on, sitting down listening, man.
Paying time.
Paying time like a motherfucker.
You paying time with something that you don't even agree with, man. You got them.
Yeah. I had, I don't know what all kind of shit.
Give me that chopper.
All right.
Another chopper.
You want me to read that 13? Finish that 13?
Yeah.
So like.
I just got one more verse. It says, the spirit of those that fear Yahweh shall live, for their hope is in him that saveth them.
God, man. Over time in that travel, you learn to get more and more fear of the Most High, man. You start to experience more and more people that the Most High jack up. And that put more fear on you. You see more guys get thrown out. You see guys that been around the same age as you in this truth. You know, whether it be 1 year under you, a year above you, around the same time frame, and the guy is gone now, man. He's jacked. You know, he's where is Waldo. You know, that what puts fear on you, man, and that fear grows in the hopes of Yahweh Shah saving you, man.
You seen plagues of the heart.
Come.
You know, people bugged out their mind of once in the truth, man. You know, and that's another thing. Christianity doesn't teach you to fear Yahweh Shem Shah, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you don't mind saying the Lord not gonna kill me for eating pork, man. You know, you telling the Lord what He gonna do, what He gonna accept.
Wow.
You know, I can call him Yahweh, I can call him Yahshua. You know, He ain't gonna kill me for that. You telling the Lord what you gonna call him, and He ain't gonna do nothing.
Right.
You know? I like telling that, you know, your son come home and say, you know, I ain't gonna wash the dishes and shit. Dad ain't gonna do shit to me. You know? You gonna come on and tear that out the frame, man. You know, and that's what the Lord gonna do when He send His son Yahweh Shah, man. He gonna tear a lot of you Israelites ass out the frame, man. You know, for saying, for living a life based on your emotions and your opinions, man, and not what is written, man. You see? You got it, bro.
Come. Then you mentioned that the guy in the church, he would never say nothing, even though he don't agree with the pastor.
Yeah, he ain't gonna say nothing.
And the scriptures tell us different. Like you say, they come in there and sit down. The scriptures say we stand bold as a lion.
Yeah.
We always standing, huh?
Yeah.
You don't see none of the men of the Lord sitting down. You know what I'm saying? Or in a position of comfort, dealing with this word. We always in difficult positions, man.
Well,
Backs up against the wall, concrete jungle, standing for hours. You got it, brother.
I was gonna say, throughout the years, we didn't see. It's one particular video where a guy came out there with a folding lawn chair to watch the elders. I mean, square downtown Manhattan. Man, this guy that put out a lawn chair just to hit the word. Elders like, oh no, man, you gotta go.
You gotta go.
You know, he ain't out here to fucking sit back and be comfortable, man. Hey, but when we out there, our feet be hurting, knees, back.
Right.
But we out there, man.
You
know,
be circumspect, especially in the middle of chaos, man. You got a hectic downtown area, man.
it goes down,
You
man.
know, you gotta be on the watch. You got grimy niggas, crazy ass bugged out Edomites, man. You know, all these different spirits around them, man. You know?
Hey, like the video we made about the Agora, remember about the Yahweh teaching that? Marketplace. What it said that the Agora was? It said that
They killed him, Y'all was saying they trying to kill him in there, man.
Yeah, he said it was dangerous in there, man. So we ain't out here just twiddling our thumbs, man. We putting ourselves in a line of danger, in a line of discomfort, man. You know, your back when you get home, man, them dogs be barking, man.
Barking, boy.
But it is what it is, though.
But the guys in the church, this real quick, and I got that right after you.
Bring it
This
up.
1 Peter 3:15. Because, I mean, you know, you're holy within, knowing the pastor is dead wrong, man.
Yep.
But you know, according to the congregation, that this wouldn't be accepted if I say that. My wife might leave me, man.
Yep.
Because she the one brought me in anyways.
Yep.
She'll say, you can't say that about the pastor.
She the head of the household.
When I'm the one in here providing, protecting you everything. Man, you telling me what I can't say about another man.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. 1 Peter 3:15. It says, but sanctify Yahweh thy power in your hearts, and be ready always to give an answer to every man that asketh you a reason of the hope that is in you with meekness and fear, man.
But in church, it's like, no,
You got it?
in Christianity, ain't no back and forth dialogue.
No.
It's me telling you what it is. I'm telling you what it is. The pastor of these churches, they telling you what it is, man. You know, ain't no back and forth dialogue, man. You can't ask them nothing about the history. You know, you can't ask them. Yeah, you can't ask them nothing about the history. You know, you can't ask them nothing about what was going on during the time. You know, between Malachi, man. You know, why does it skip the Greek period of the Bible, man? You can't ask these guys nothing like that, man. You see, you can't ask them about Revelation, man, about the beast, man. You know, you can't ask them about geopolitics, man, and tell them what did the Bible say, you know, about Russia forming an alliance with Turkey, man.
What's their favorite thing to say? Oh, that haven't been
fulfilled.
No, they haven't been
unsealed.
Unsealed to, given to us. Like this haven't been. It's It's a phrase they say. You know what it is? They haven't been revealed unto us yet. It's something they say, man. Don't read that because that haven't been revealed unto us yet, man. When the Father, like it's gonna go to in the apocrypha that you got, He have given us the spirit of prophecy. He have opened all them doors up, them dark sayings and them old prophecies. But do what you were saying, having a good conscience, that whereas they speak evil of you as of evildoers, they may be ashamed that falsely accuse your good conversation in the Mashiach Yahushua,
And your good conduct, man. You know, because Jake ain't out there wilding, man. Jake out there teaching, man. You know, brothers bringing out their own personal books that they got to go into the history, man. Brothers showing them on the map. As a brother read, you got another brother showing them on the map exactly what they're talking about, man. You see? That's good conduct, man. In Hamashiach, man. You know?
Yeah.
But then we looked at as we off and we wicked and we wrong, but you finna go to a church and pay a nigga money, you know, that's finna tell you any goddamn on top of his head, man.
Off his belly.
Yeah.
Out his own belly, man.
Freestyling, man. You know, making it up as he go, man. You know? And you eat that shit up, you know, and you have no understanding of what the hell is going on in the Bible, man.
That nigga said that the eunuch was baptized by
Philip.
Philip
What about the baptism?
with the water.
Yeah.
Check it out. This 21. It says the like figure whereunto even baptism do it also now save us, not putting away of the filth of the flesh, but the answer of a good conscience towards God by the resurrection of the Mashiach, man.
Yeah, man, that baptism was symbolic, man.
Yeah.
You see? Baptism was symbolic, all right,
Wow.
of you being washed, your spirit being cleansed, man. You know? That's why the Apostle Paul said, I've come not to baptize, man. You know? But to teach the word. To baptize just means to be engulfed. And how do you get cleansed with the water? Get engulfed in this word, man.
Right.
That's how you get cleansed, man. You know? So at the end of the day, when they talk about baptism, when the church holds, you been baptized yet? You know, you 4 years old and you talking about you done got baptized,
You
man.
accepted the Lord.
Yeah,
Jesus
man, you
Christ
don't know
as your
what's
personal
going on. You
Savior.
can't even, you know, you don't even know all your ABC, man.
That one for that.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Hebrews.
Okay, I got you.
You good.
It's Hebrews 10 and 22. It says, let us draw near
Yeah.
with a true heart and a full assurance of faith.
Hey, draw near with a true heart, with a true mind, man. You know, you gotta be fully persuaded, man. You know, when you come out there, when you on the other side watching the brothers, that means you're coming out there being fully persuaded, man. That you made that decision to come out there, man. You 4 years old, you ain't making no decision, man. You gotta wear what somebody else tell you to wear. You gotta eat when they tell you to eat, and you gotta go wherever they drive you, man. So how can you accept the Lord? You gonna make that big decision, but you don't even decide what you eat.
Good analogy.
You know? Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all gotta wake up, man. Come on, man. God damn.
The life of Christians, man.
Man, come on,
The
man.
Christian life, the Christian way. This the Christ-like way.
Yeah.
All right, it says, let us draw near with let us draw near with a true heart and full assurance of faith, having our hearts sprinkled for an evil conscience, from an evil conscience.
Having a heart sprinkled from an evil conscience, man. That evil mindset, man. You know? What you plotting on somebody else's woman, man. All right? You can't wait to get that double baconator, man. You know? You can't wait to celebrate your birthday and Christmas, man. All right? You can't wait to get that smooth raisin line up, man. You know? That's that evil conscience, man. You know? You constantly praying to Serapis Christus, man. You know? Which Esau tell you is Jesus Christ, man, the Messiah, man. All right? Which is false, man. You know? That's that evil conscience, man. But now, we come into this ministry, man. You know, now our energy goes into doing the good works, man. Being around the Akim, man. You know, breaking bread, man. You know, sharpening each other up, man. Out there on the front lines with each other, man. That's good in the sight of Yahweh. That's pleasing to Him, man. You know, but before this, everything we did was unpleasing to the Heavenly Father, man. From the time you woke up till you went to sleep, your whole day was unpleasing, man. Before you came into this, man. You know? Go ahead, bro.
It says, let me read it again. It says, having our hearts sprinkled from an evil conscience and our bodies washed with pure water.
That pure water is that word, man.
Come.
You see? That's that word, man. That's that water. All right, that's washing your spirit, man. Because when you read, you can feel it cleansing your spirit, man. You can read something and learn a new instruction on what's pleasing to the Lord. You know, you just learn something new, man. You know, if you do that every day, you learn 2 or 3 new things that's pleasing to the Lord. So imagine you did that for 2-3 years, man.
For real.
You know, you built up now, man. Now your walk, you almost, you know, because the laws ain't gonna be written within us to the kingdom, you know. But right now we rehearsing the righteous acts, and there's some righteousness that we done start doing by reflex now, man. You know. You got that, bro.
Yeah.
You still got something cause like
It's
That's it.
Ephesians 5:26, that he may sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of the water by the word.
the washing the water by the word, man. And that's what Christians hate, that word, man. You know, that's why Christians say, nah, what you think? You know, you bring your precept, nah, what you think, man? Well, that's what the word, man. Our opinion don't mean nothing, man. Our emotion, how we want it to play out, don't mean nothing, man. You know, it's all according to the will of Yahweh Shem Ashai, what the word say, man.
Period.
You know, period, man. Ain't nothing else to talk about, man. You know?
This is Rock 3 and 24. You finished?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For many are deceived by their own vain opinion.
Hey, a lot of Christians are deceived by their own vain opinion, man. You know? Because, like I say, Christianity is based off opinion. You know, you have a doctrine that's based off opinion, so you deceived, man. You know, go ahead, bro.
And an evil suspicion had overthrown their judgment.
Hey, evil suspicion had overthrown their judgment, man. Christianity has no judgment, man. They can't judge that the planet Earth needs new rulership, man. All right? They can't judge that the majority of our people have to be done away with, man, because it ain't no helping them, man. You see? They ain't got that judgment, man. They want to try to save everybody and revive everybody, but the Lord ain't dealing with that, man. You know? He told Jeremiah, pray not for these people, nor lift up a cry, man. I'm not going to hear it. You know? But Christianity tells you to pray for everybody, man. Even Esau, they tell you pray for Trump, you just got to pray for him. You know? Don't know what the hell going on, man. Go ahead.
It says, without eyes thou shalt want light.
Mm-hmm.
Profess not the knowledge, therefore thou hast not.
Hey, profess not the knowledge that thou hast not, man. You see, because Jake talking about, I read the whole book of Jeremiah, but you don't have no knowledge of what Jeremiah is talking about, man. You know, the book of Jeremiah wasn't written, you know, to save Ethiopia, man. You know, for that one account, man. You know, you don't have no knowledge of what's going on, man. You see, but Christians try to tell you how you should preach, you know.
Boy, I know the truth.
Yeah, I know the
Okay,
truth.
what's the Lord's name?
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yeah,
On the right track, but on the wrong
Yeah.
train, though, man.
You come out the door. You miss your first punch, man.
Out the gate, man.
Come on, man.
Texagram shit, huh?
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
that's
Rock.
another thing.
Yeah.
About the Texas grammar time, I'm like, Lord have mercy, man. Jay crazy.
This is for you, you're on this Rock.
Yeah.
This is Rock 24 and 33.
Mhm.
It says, I will yet pour out doctrine as prophecy.
And the Lord, all right, the scripture say He's gonna pour out doctrine as prophecy, man. You see, something that Christians do not deal with, prophecy, man.
I told him that.
Yeah, you told him that.
Yeah.
Christians
Allergic
do
to
not
that, huh?
deal with no prophecy, man. You know, they concentrate on keeping this current system going, man, the way it is, man.
And then, because the brother referenced Jeremiah 16 and what that around 17, 18 about
Yeah.
the deliverance. That was the prophet. That's to come. It ain't even happened yet.
Yep.
You know, that's why you asked him and said, did it ever happen to the so-called Jews in the land of Israel?
Yeah.
It ain't happened yet.
Nah, hell no. It ain't happening. Even with Isaiah 14, remember about Isaiah 14:2 out?
They'll come.
And then he said, oh, they were probably talking about King
What they
David.
was talking about King David?
See, this for when King David
After,
gone.
after him, yeah.
This prophecy, man. You see, they don't want no, they want everything to been already happened, man. According to Christianity, everything done already happened, man. You know? Oh yeah, bro.
And if you go on that, technically the New Testament already happened to
Yeah,
that.
everything.
So that's old. What we
Yeah.
gonna speak for now?
Yeah.
So that's a contradiction.
We just in this bitch.
We just ain't.
Yeah, another way you cut them is Hebrews 8 and 8.
Yeah.
About having it in our inward parts. Then
Yeah.
why is there every so-called Christian doesn't have an animal plus on keeping the laws that the
Yeah,
commandments
right.
should teach, man.
Yep.
You know?
Saying you no more teach thy neighbor, man.
Yeah. We out here teaching his big black, big headed ass, man. You know? Nigga out there 3 hours arguing about some shit he don't know, man.
Left with the same mindset.
Oh yeah. He ain't gonna
You
consider.
got worse.
Yeah, probably worse.
Yeah. He ain't gonna even consider. He woke up this morning, he didn't even consider the things that were said last night for 3 hours, man.
Hey,
You think that nigga on the computer right now?
Nah, hell no. You know, eating that Byron bacon. That Aunt your mama syrup.
Byron bacon,
Yeah.
Oh man.
This is nuts.
Yeah, he didn't eat a bowl of grits, some eggs, and some sausage this morning, man. And he didn't consider the things that were said.
It was
Yeah.
Sunday. That nigga at church now. He say he probably went back to church.
Yeah.
He say he don't go.
You say you don't go when you
Yeah.
go to church. Man.
Yeah, this nigga went to church pastor. Man, guess what them niggas was saying about y'all? You know?
God, go ahead, brother.
Bro.
It says, I will yet pour out doctrine's prophecy and leave it to all ages forever.
He will pour out doctrine, all right, prophecy, and leave it to all ages forever, man. All right? Prophecy, man. This is what this thing is all about, man. The children of Israel being exalted again, ruling the planet earth under Yahweh Shai in righteousness, man. All right? Going all the way from Adam, all right, to now. This is what the Bible, this is the overall synopsis of the Bible, man. Israel being restored, all right, and ruling the planet earth in righteousness forever, man, eternally, man. You know, that's the conclusion of the matter, man. You see? So at the end of the day, you know, Christianity omits all this, man. You know, none of this is talked about or taught within the scriptures, man. You know, World War III. Why is that not spoken? Why is prophesied in the Bible? All right. Why is it not prophesied in these churches, man? You see, why is your pastor getting you ready for what's to come, man? Jacob's trouble, man. You know, it's prophesied to happen. You see. So what have you learned in Christianity, man? If any Christian watching or see this, tell me what you learned, man. We want to know, man. What have you learned in Christianity, man? You know.
It says, behold, it's 34.
Mm-hmm.
Behold, that I have not labored for myself only, but for all them that seek wisdom.
It said, but I have not labored. You know. So don't the scripture say you have to labor in this word, man? Study to show thyself approved. You know, blessed is he that read. You know, and when you labor, that's an actual work, man.
I think Howard Shah said something, from paraphrase, he said the most important thing you can do in these times is prophesy. But is your pastor prophesying to you? He's not doing that, man. He's telling you about the finance banquet that's coming up. He's telling you about the pork chop rally that they're gonna do. Okay?
The blood drive.
Yeah, the blood
They used to have
drive.
a truck pull up to my church.
Blood,
Yeah, pull
blood.
in that bitch. Man. Somebody you need church and you weak in the hole, goddamn. You got a pint of your shit.
Yeah.
That's a
Who's it in the motherfucker?
yeah, give you that little orange juice and that granola bar.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
probably a fucking sucker, man. Some sugar. You know, give you that shit and that's it, man.
And that blood going ain't saving nobody. That's what I've been saying. Like all these blood drives, these cancer awareness months, and this nigga ain't made up a pill, a water. This nigga ain't made nothing for cancer. This nigga ain't made no step towards curing cancer. But you have all these different gimmicks, man. You know,
Research facilities.
research
What's
facilities.
going on? Y'all
What's
got
going-
all the high-tech equipment and everything y'all need.
No
and the studies.
progress.
No progress.
Niggas still go ball and just gonna wither away.
With the way, bro.
Come on, man.
Let me see.
You get back that Roman. This thing when I had
The Amos or the Romans?
that Romans 10:3.
Okay. This Romans 10:3. For they being ignorant of God's righteousness and going about to establish their own
And
righteousness.
that's what Christianity had done, established their own righteousness, man. Because they think giving out turkeys on Thanksgiving is giving them brownie points with the Most High, man.
I got one.
You know, they think giving hams out on Christmas and bites, you know, they think that's establishing brownie points with the Most High, man. You see? They think, all right, that you go to this harlot house, which they call church, you know, every Sunday is getting you brownie points, man. You know, they think Sunday is the Sabbath. You know, you supposed to chill on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they establish their own righteousness, man. The Sunday ain't in the scriptures, man. You know, the Lord deals with time according to the moon, man. You see,
They getting ready for so-called Easter. Man.
Easter right now, man.
Well, Easter was changed into was supposed to have been the Passover, man. Which the Passover already came and gone, man. You know. And them other camp, them guys in tune to the new moon, and then them guys having, I think IUIC having they, ISBK having this shit in the next month on the 4th through the 10th or some shit. Clearly off, man.
Clearly off, man.
And charging $200 a head to get up in that thing. You know, this is what's going on, man.
People just don't establish their own righteousness, man. You know, they didn't. You know, read the last part, man. It's gonna show. It's gonna say, man.
It says, and have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of our power.
And have not submitted themselves to the righteousness of Yahweh by Shema Shai, man. All right, which is you women, you supposed to shut the hell up, man, and fall back and be under subjection.
I got a good one.
You know, just like the incident last night when even the Edomite woman, she tried to come up there and deal, and what brothers do, sent her back to her husband, man. That's righteousness according to the scriptures, man. You know, out of respect for the man.
He got offended.
Yeah,
The Christian got offended.
Yeah, he got offended.
Answer your question. No, that's not the way we deal according to the
Then
Bible.
he tried to ask her something before she went back, man. You know, you don't do that, man.
And then when you say, why y'all did that? Oh, because we established an order. Because in the church, your pastor will deal with your woman behind closed doors without you being there.
Then he said, I see now.
Yeah.
Now, he agreed with you
Yeah,
after
man.
that. Like, yeah, that's what he said after that, man. And that was another nation. They wasn't even of our own nation. So we still applying the scriptures according to whether it be of our own people or of the other nations, man. The word is the word, man.
Yep. That's their virtue,
That
man.
virtue.
Their moral excellence, man.
Yeah.
That comes with the wisdom of the scriptures, man. You see, the scriptures ain't a book. All right, because Christians, they just take a few precepts out of here. They post on Facebook, I can do all things through Christ that strengthen me. And use it for like a motivation, man. You know? But no, man, this book is a guideline on how you move, man. You know, it shows you how to move, man, as a man. You see, that's why brothers had the mindset to destroy all confusion. You go back to your husband. If he ain't got nothing to say about it, you ain't got nothing to say about it.
Period.
You know, you ain't got no opinion up here, man. You see, and pretty soon, that's what's gonna rule the planet Earth, man. That mindset, man.
Well, you know,
You know,
9 times out of 10 through the sermon, we looked at it and knew it was some type of confusion. Now they had times where couples will come up there and we deal with them, but they'd be on an edifying matter.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes the wife might ask the husband something, and it goes back and forth to where she's asking something that's edifying. You know, she's asking a legitimate question to where you deal with them. But this shit here that was going on last night, you can clearly tell she had some hidden agenda behind why she wanted to come up. You know, then once we sitting up by the way, she said some old wild shit to us, you know.
yeah.
But that's what you're dealing with out there, man. That's what your pastor ain't dealing with, because he don't want to be questioned on nothing. He don't want to be give a example and show and go through the scriptures to show you what's right from wrong, because he don't know his
He
God.
don't know nothing.
Yeah, I got a bad one on him too.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Micah 3, and I'm gonna start from 9 and read down. It says, "Hear this, I pray you, ye heads of the house of Jacob, and you princes of the house of Israel, that abhor judgment and pervert all equity."
Hey, that abhor judgment and abhor all equity, man. Because when you abhor judgment, that means you're avoiding it, man. You see? So your pastor don't want to deal with righteous judgment, man. You know? Because first off, a woman shouldn't be teaching, man. You know? A woman shouldn't be coming up to another man, you know, and learning the Bible, man. You see? The Apostle Paul said if a woman should learn anything, she should learn from her husband at home. You see? So a woman with a husband, all right, shouldn't be sitting down with another man getting breakdowns of scripture, man. That's off, man. You know? And that's what's happened at these churches, man. You know? That's why there's a lot of adultery in those churches, man. You know, because you just even if Ciroc can tell you sit not by another man's wife, man.
Hey,
You know.
throughout the years of us growing up, from the time of one that comes to my mind was the movie Friday. The pastor on there was just sleeping with another man's woman. It shows you throughout all these old black exploitation films and these comedy films that the pastor is a well-known adulterer, man.
Come.
A well-known ripoff and a pimp, man. The other one is what that one is with Eddie Murphy? He said you get some evil ass.
Was it
Vampires in Brooklyn or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a snake oil salesman, man. He was selling you a false dream on that.
Yep.
All about looking at the other women, looking at other married women in the church, add some ass and some game, man. Let me read this again. It says, "Hear this, I pray you, ye heads of the house of Jacob, and ye princes of the house of Israel, that abhor judgment and pervert all equity."
Pervert all equity, man, which is righteousness, so you twist the true righteousness, man.
God.
Go ahead.
They build up Zion with blood.
They build up Zion with blood, man. Because they setting up our people for a slaughterhouse, man. Because they're not building up, the scriptures say they're not going to the breaches, man.
That's right,
You
bro.
know, and building up their hedge around the children of Israel, man. And their hedge is Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, man. See, you don't even know the Lord's name when you go into them churches, man. So if you're unprotected, you're being prepared for slaughter, man, because there's sword coming. You see? So they building Zion with blood, man. With falsehood. Go ahead, bro.
In Jerusalem with iniquity.
With iniquity, because they submit iniquity, man. Like you say, they cook catfish in the church. The pastor has a smooth, all right face, man. 60 years old, smooth face as hell, man.
And a bald head.
Bald head as head, man. He's showing you he's the token Roman to the congregation, man. You see, he building his whole platform on iniquity, man. All right, it's a faggot leading the choir,
There's a faggot on the organ.
Faggot on the
Put
organ.
spells on their fucking body.
Iniquity, and he established that iniquity, man.
Like the brother said in Dallas, it's that Kundalini spirit all throughout the fucking church, man. You up there, motherfucker, foaming from the mouth, falling on the floor and shit, rolling, man. And the pastor, he already got some shit planned in the whole throughout the whole day of the congregation. I feel they got a sister in here that's crippled and she needs the help of the Lord. He gonna come up there, call her up there. She already a bitch from the back that would pay you about $57 to do this.
And she committing adultery with him too.
Yeah, committing adultery with him.
Front row.
And he putting hands on her like he Yahweh Shai healing some goddamn body. You niggas don't even perceive that. And then he think he the Lord. How is he healing some goddamn body?
Yeah.
And then she already with the act, you walk, sister. Try to get up. She can't even get up. And then when he put his hands on her, she get up and get to dancing around. And you niggas up there, pray Lord, Lord. You niggas throwing money in the goddamn bucket, man. But the whole time, it's number shim, man. Like the brother in BR said, man, brother Kazak, he said he was in church, they wanted to lay hands on him. And he said the brother was like, okay, the pastor laid hands on him, he ain't fall back. He kept doing it, he ain't fall back. Then the deacon said, hey brother, this fall down, bro. Just fall down. It's bullshit, man. The church is bullshit. But let me finish this out. 11, it said the heads thereof judge for reward.
And they judge for reward, man. You take away that pastor's salary and see if he show up, man.
That's right.
You see, them niggas not gonna show up, man. That nigga is on a salary, man.
Hey, not even the salary, the comforts.
Yeah.
The air condition.
The
good heating.
Yeah.
The nice quilted carpets and shit. And that nice plush seat.
Everybody agree with you.
Yeah. Take away all those elements, he would not show up, man. You got the chauffeur rider with the BMW E-Class that he's showing up in. Take away all that shit, man. And the profits of the money, the reward of the money at the end of the day, he's not gonna show up, man. That guy Joe Osteen showed you niggas down there in Houston how he felt, man. You was up to your neck with flood water. He told you still gotta come in there and pay something in the bucket just to come in there to dry off, man. But you niggas still got your black asses up in there, man. And this man got he got the old Houston Rockets stadium, man.
Nah, you niggas
He
ain't
got
coming
a
in.
stadium,
Yeah,
huh?
you niggas is not coming in here.
Yeah. Ridiculous, man. It says, hear this, I pray ye. Oh, my bad. Let me go down. It says, the heads thereof judge for reward, and the priests thereof teach for hire, and the prophets thereof divide for money.
They divine for money, man. That's their motivation, man. All right, that's your pastor's motivation. All right, is their income, man. You know, that's why they tell you what you want to hear, man. Just like a rapper. A rapper gonna rap about what you want to hear, man. Nigga want to hear about dope.
Give 'em dope.
Shit.
Pump it down the ears, man.
they won't rap about Molly and being junkies.
And they're not even doing it. Half them rapper guys, they're trained by the labels and shit, but they're college students, man, that just trained up to act a certain way, to put fake tattoos, and it's an image worse than the WWE, man.
Yep.
Those are characters. When we was coming out here, the Undertaker, Kane, you had
Big shows.
the Big Show, the Dudley Brothers and shit, all that crazy shit. The rappers are the same way, man. These pastors are the same way. They just a character. Ain't no guy out here that guy Creflo Dollar. That guy's that's a stage name, man.
Yeah, man. Come on, man.
For real.
And you niggas love to have your sons, the scripture say, man. You niggas love them niggas, man.
Love them niggas, boy.
Like this other guy, I can't remember where he's exactly. I think he's in California. Him and his wife, they big as this goddamn house. But yet they going with you niggas money and getting a little bit of that Lamborghini Hurricanes. Can't even fit in the motherfucker, man. But that's what they're doing with your money. Help me put in the raffle for the propeller repair the propeller for the helicopter, man. You know, these are true events that went down in the church house, man. That's been put on wax on the internet that people have attest to. You niggas, I don't see why we have to pay for passing helicopter, but you still do it though, man. You have a problem, like we went into earlier. You have a problem with it, but yet you still come and showing up every Saturday, man. Every Sunday. My bad, Sunday or so, man.
You got throughout the week Bible study. Let's not leave all that out.
Yeah, man.
Choir rehearsal.
Choir rehearsal. Y'all saw that show on TV, Pastors of Hollywood?
Oh man.
Yeah, they probably ain't talking
Come
about
on,
it.
man.
LA
Yeah.
pastor.
Come
Yeah.
on. Come on.
Ferraris and shit.
Come on,
Yeah.
boy. They ain't a slap in the face. What's going on?
You know, it's ridiculous, man. It is all out utter ridiculous, man. You got down here, Paul, what that motherfucking name, man?
Come on, boy.
Paul Martin, a well-known homosexual, man.
Yeah.
That man's a homosexual,
Well
man.
known.
Eddie Long,
Facts.
look at Eddie Long,
Facts.
well-known homosexual, man.
Facts.
Yeah, and you niggas still sit up there and back him. When all them boys came out saying, "What are you giving?" That nigga died of AIDS, man. That
Shrivel
nigga
up
had
like
AIDS,
that,
man.
yeah, shrivel up like that, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, that nigga up there in the mirror like this, showing his arms and shit, and then a week later, he looking like some shit on Thinner, man. You remember the movie Thinner? Yeah, he looking like some shit on Thinner, man.
Like Al Sharpton before he died, man.
Yeah. This is the shit that's going on, man. The church is a fucking madhouse. Come as you are, they got everything up in there, man. You best believe your church got the top dope dealers in there. They know what's going on. But the pastor, he don't care because he getting paid.
Yeah, they putting them down. They going
Yeah.
in the back. He got a special meeting with them. They go in the back.
Yeah.
They probably give him thousands of dollars or whatever you do.
I-
Come on in, brother. We accept you.
I went to
God accept everybody.
I went to a little church in the country, man, and one time I went to the car and I would come back in and a nigga pulled up and just gave some money. You can tell it was a nigga. He just pulled up, gave some money to one of the ushers and dipped off. He like, I'm just dropping off my tithes. You know? God damn. But Jake think he getting some brownie point. Like he finna go back to doing some wicked shit, probably got them in that witchcraft with his them drugs.
Finally, this scripture that
You
said,
know?
it's in Ezekiel, it said,
Love to hear the soup.
it said, will you steal, and it's showing you, it said something about, will you steal, and murder or something like that. Just put in, when you
Murder and rob.
steal, items. I know it's in Ezekiel though, it's lost, it escaped me right now. But it's showing you how, I said it before, I experienced guys going to church for damn near 3-4 hours, praising the Lord, hooping and hollering, but then once church over, they banging, they rolling up switches in the parking lot and banging loud music and shit, And it just went in the church, man. But let me finish this off though. It says,
Romans.
this is Ezekiel, I believe.
20,
He said, ye will they lean upon the Lord and say, it is not the Lord among us. None evil will come up against us. You know, that's what the pastors say, man. They give you peace and safety, not knowing sudden destruction is going to happen, man. There's damn thing going on in the church with pure wickedness, man. Adultery, spiritual adultery. And you got that goddamn Caesar bullshit hanging up, all beat the fuck up, man. You got his ass hanging up in the church, man, right over that old nasty ass water that he dip you in, man. But yet, Christianity taught you you're a skilled learner, man. You still believing that they got giants walking the earth, man.
Yeah. Angels had sex with the women.
Yeah, you still believe in hell, man.
I read that one. That's close to it. I mean, I bring out that was the edifying.
Yeah, I got a book, bro.
You try to find it.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6, verse 13. For from the least of them, even unto the greatest of them, every one is given to covetousness, and from the prophet even unto the priest, every one dealeth falsely. Every pastor, man. All right, from your top elite pastors to your local pork chop pastor, man. All of them deal falsely, man. All of it, they you might have some of them that twist, all right, a few things different. You know, they might sprinkle a little more truth than this one. But at the end of the day, all of them deal falsely, man. You see, every so-called Baptist, whatever denomination that you in, they deal falsely, man. Seventh-day Adventist, Jehovah's Witness, all that deal falsely, man, because it doesn't have the pure truth, man. It's not inspired through the spirit of Yahweh by Shema Shai, man. Verse 14, it says, they have healed also the hurt of the daughter of my people. Slightly. You know, give you just enough motivation to make it through this week, you know, to come back and get some more bullshit, man. You see, they're not dealing with the real, all right, issues, man. You know, they're not going to the source of the problem, which is Esau, the wicked, you know, the self-proclaimed white race, man. You see, they don't deal with the source of the problem, man. You know, they just put a little band-aid on it, man, saying the devil just been hard on you this week. No, they don't tell you who the devil is, man. You know?
Oh man,
They don't tell you who the devil is, man. That's slightly, man. I'm gonna tell you, you know, the devil been hard on you, you know, this week. It's gonna be alright. But if I don't tell you who the devil is, and the devil, all right, is these same people, you know, whom you love so much, you know. Come on, man.
I got a good one out. Whenever you're ready.
Come on, I'm gonna finish this. It says saying peace, peace, when there is no peace. You know? So these pastors be saying peace, peace, it's gonna be okay. We're gonna be alright. But ain't no peace, man. Nothing but destruction is being prepped. Nothing but destruction, man. Esau got these FEMA camps. What you got? 5,000 retail stores closing this year.
Yeah,
you know, 5,600
We did a video
this year, man.
We went in on
You know, what you mean peace, peace? Them jobs is gonna be lost, and them just gonna be more concentration camps. All right, that Esau gonna have to dispose of, man. You see, ain't no peace coming, man. Ain't nothing but all out hell and destruction, death and famine coming, man. You know, leading up to World War III, man, which will be a nuclear war, man. So how the hell can you be talking about any type of peace, man? We're not in time of peace. This is time of war, man. You know.
This is Jeremiah 7 and 9, or 7 and 8. It says, behold, ye trust in lying words that cannot profit.
Hey, you trust in lying words. Hey, you trust in lying words that can't profit, man. Because you can't apply Christianity to your day-to-day and then be prosperous, man. That don't work, man. When you try to get along with Esau, try to vibe with Esau. Now, we know how to maneuver, you know, within this society, man, according to the scriptures. You know, but we understand, hey, that's the devil, man. You know, and he gonna be the devil. This is the way you got to deal with him, man. I don't expect nothing more from this nigga but to be wicked, man. You know, but to be a snake, man. You see? Niggas in the world, man, you know how to cut people off, man. Christianity teach you try to deal with everybody, man.
Right.
You take losses with that Christianity doctrine, man.
Big.
You know, you take big losses trying to deal with everybody, trying to cope with everybody, trying to be a psychiatrist for everybody, man. You know? That's Christianity doctrine, man. But in the truth, the Lord like to hell with them people, man.
You still getting ran over. You get ran over, man.
You get your
You're a
destroyed. Yeah. Destroyed, man.
Yeah, you be a pill lollipop because you a fucking sucker, man. Everybody is taking advantage of your ass.
For weakness,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to be the nice guy, man.
And you'll never be able to please everybody.
Right. And they never
It's
bring
impossible.
out the accounts of the Lord being the all-star. Man, the Lord wasn't no sucker, man. The Lord wasn't going for the bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay? Bring that out. Go tell that, man. And we got the same attitude. We ain't no fucking sucker, man. We see the shit miles away.
Yep.
That motherfucker we come with. Even in our families, man. We cut them all too if need be.
Yep.
You know? Let me finish, y'all. It says, verse 9. Will ye steal, murder, and commit adultery, and swear falsely, and burn incense unto Baal, and which is the devil?
Yeah, because when you burn incense to Baal in these times, you know, because back then they were actually doing that, but now in these times you burn incense to Baal. That's what you give your energy to, man. You see, you give your energy to Baal, and when you go into Baal Barith, which the elder Yashawamba went into one time, he was a guy that spoke softly. You see, and he was for all people. You know what they remind you of, man.
Speaking sweet, yeah.
You know,
Sweet
they
thing.
remind you of these churches, man. Save everybody, and you know, and one of his deception was speaking softly, like, you know, like they're the good guys and everyone else is evil, man.
But the church come with, the pastor come with that same attitude, speaking softly.
Yep.
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, you know, don't quote, I think it's, the community God. I think it's,
That's
Howard
it.
and Biff.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Yep, that's it.
community
Come on.
God, man.
Come on, that's exactly it. That's that nigga.
Yeah, cause this is what they do in the churches, man. They say, will you steal, murder, and commit adultery? That's what happens when you come clean out them goddamn doors at a full day of church. They come back out there and go steal, commit adultery,
Yeah.
you know, murder.
What they got? Didn't they get Frank Lucas at church? He can come
Yeah,
out.
yeah, nigga, top those sons in fucking New York, man.
Well, that's road. You know what it is?
Hey, and you know that's
He knew what it was,
Yeah,
too,
like
though.
they know when you gonna you tell dope, but they know you gonna be in church on
That's
Sunday.
sad, bro.
But,
Ridiculous, bro.
hey,
But you a whole drug kingpin, man. It's ridiculous, man. A lot of them damn which are our people, them Sicilians and the mobsters, they was into the shit. You a total killer.
Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. But when Sunday come, you just a soft guy.
the front row with your mama.
Yeah, with your mama holding her hand. Before you get out of there, you gotta go give a testimony to the priest up in the goddamn thing, slide the door. I have sinned, Father. You know, don't do that, son, again. He go right back out there and then he kill somebody again, man. But this what churches, this was the shit the church produced, man. You know, it says, and burn incense of Baal and walk after other gods, whom ye know not. And it says, and come and stand before me in this house, which is called by my name, and say, we are delivered to do all these abominations.
Hey, permission to sin. What Jake say? I got to grow a beard. It's not what comes out of the mouth.
Yeah,
Not what goes in, but what comes out of the mouth.
You
You know,
understand
they
that
making
at
all these excuses to do what they want to do, man.
Con.
All right, deliverance, which means giving permission, you know, to sin, man. That's what Christianity teaches you, man. You can do what you want to do, man. We got grace, you got the blood, you good, man. Do your thing, man. You know, just be a good person. What the hell is a good person, man?
Ridiculous. Huh?
What's that definition of a good person, man? You know?
They got a little more. It says, is this house, which is called by my name, become a den of robbers in your eyes? Behold, even I have seen it, said the Lord. But go ye now unto my place, which was in Salo, where I set my name at first, and see what I did to it for the wickedness of my people Israel.
There was a punishment, man. And Christianity don't teach you that there is a punishment for disobeying the Heavenly Father, man.
Right, man.
And see, they don't teach you that there's actual consequences that's going to play out on the planet Earth, man. You see, they teach you about heaven and hell, you know, but see, hell is under the sun, man. It's a condition, man. You see, under the sun, that's the place of judgment, man. And that's what we finna see go forth heavily is their judgment, man, for disobedience, man. You know?
I told that nigga last night, man. You talking about judgment? We can't issue out judgment because when judgment comes, it's a judgment for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you get judged on your offenses, and then you get judgment, man. Sometimes your judgment may be cause you get put to death. That's why I tell you the it's basically two types of sins. The sin unto death, and the sin that can be
forgiveness.
Yeah, that you get forgiveness for, man. Mm-hmm. You know, but we ain't in the time where you can play that out. The Lord does that, man. The Lord's the ultimate judge. Why you niggas don't know a goddamn thing, man? And we boldly say that. We say that for a reason because you display what we saying.
It's Jeremiah 23 and 17. It says, they say still, or 16, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, hearken not unto the words of the prophets that prophesy unto you. They make you vain. They speak a vision of their own heart and not out of the mouth of the Lord.
They say make you vain, man. You know, you speak a vision out of their own heart. You see, what they see, because you have your pastor that pray for America, man. You know, they pray for America to get back right, man. You know, to get better, man. You know,
the flag in that bitch, man.
Yeah, the flag in that bitch, man. Like I say, praying for Trump, man. I was in church, that nigga stayed praying for Obama, man. You know, that's not of the Lord, man. How about Shemal Shah? All right, is not concerned, all right, with the visions of these false prophets, these false pastors in these churches, man. You know, that's why the scripture say, hearken not unto them, man. That's why brothers got the fuck, man, about the church, man.
And more people leaving, man. It's been documented that more people leaving the church than ever before now, man. You know, there's a lot of people out there that just know that it's bullshit. Mm-hmm. The church is bullshit, okay? It is bullshit. You know? Go ahead,
They say still unto them that despise me. Mm-hmm. Yahweh has said, ye shall have peace. And they say unto everyone that walketh after the imagination of his own heart, no evil shall come upon you.
Hey, and that's the mindset of these Christians, man. That's why they walk around nonchalant, man. You know, they think because they attend church, man, that they good, that they shielded from what's to come, man. You know, they got the rapture doctrine.
Oh, yeah, that's another.
Like they just gonna be sucked up out of here, you know, before tribulation, man. That's gonna be a horrible disappointment, man. You're gonna be in the midst of this motherfucker, man. You know why it's going down, man. It's gonna be a horrible disappointment for you Christians, man, that believe in that rapture, man. You know, you're not being prepared for what's to come, man. You know, it's like you got to fight with Tyson back in the day, in his prime, but you've been bullshitting. You got 6 months to prepare. You've been bullshitting.
You've been like Adrian Broner, like a motherfucker.
Yeah, playing around the shit, man. And this man down here training, he done went to Russia in the goddamn brick code.
Yeah, they showing pictures of him busting heavy bags
with his shirt on.
Yeah, man.
That's how Jacob Trouble is preparing for you niggas, man. And you niggas not preparing, man. You know? And that's why, because your pastor has a vain vision, man. You know? And you gonna get your ass tore out the frame, man. You know? Soon Jacob Trouble hit, you gonna get tore out the frame because your mind ain't never meditated on what's to come, man. You know? All this said, when you start seeing apparition, you know, you go from children to seeing apparition, newly created creatures, man. You know, people got death angels on them, man. Yeah, Esau just he white supremacy. The Lord put death spirit on these white supremacists just to come down that bitch and letting the hammer ride, man. You know, don't give a fuck, man. You know, this nigga got 20 clips on his back. You think he threw?
Yeah. Fast as a motherfucker.
Back to the business, man.
He said something that's actually been in the works, man. You seen that shit over in New Zealand, right? The guy in New Zealand, the Lord put a death angel on that guy.
Yep. Man. Well, he killed 50?
50?
And injured 50 more?
Yeah, he went to work, huh? He went to work in that bitch, man. Shotguns and all, man. But that's what your pastor ain't telling you was for to come, man. Like the brother said, we ain't talking about no Disney movie up here, no make-believe bullshit, man. This is gonna actually happen on the planet Earth, man. This vibration of Yahweh Shem Shai and his judgment is gonna be pushed on a large scale throughout the whole planet Earth, man. Okay? You're gonna see some wild shit out here, man. Some shit that's gonna trip you out. You're gonna think that weed and them pills is setting in, but it's really reality, man.
Bird box.
Yeah. Hey, they make shit like that on purpose because they know the directors know what's gonna happen, man.
They be getting visions, man.
Yeah.
Now they be making it.
Yeah.
You know, I believe they be getting vision. Then they make them, Lord put the spirit on them to have vision. Then make that movement, man. You know? But it's all for the elect's sake, man. Everything for the edifying of the elect, man.
So that's how those apparitions was in the times of Egypt, man. You can hear them screeching and howling, talking, man. Like on Bird Box, they can mimic your voice and shit.
Yeah.
You know? This is shit that be going on, man. Like the Lord said, I'm gonna make it so dark where you can feel the darkness, man. Yeah, man. You can
Groping in the dark.
You can light a torch, you can't see that motherfucker.
yeah, man. That's how the Lord gonna make it, man.
You know you're gonna hear something.
You know it ain't right when
something pass you up.
right when your hair gonna stand up on your stand up, man, and get goosebumps and shit, man. This is gonna happen. And the Lord is not gonna be with you at all, man. That's a scary feeling right there. That's a terrifying feeling, man. Cause I went through the times where I thought like, damn, I'd have been fucked up if the Lord ain't wake me up, man.
Come on.
You just wake up in the morning, it's total pandemonium in my head
Come on.
with no answers.
Come on.
It's over.
It's over with.
Over, man. You got anything else?
No, you can close Isaiah 55, bro.
You gonna get it?
Let me see. I'm close to it anyway. Isaiah 55 and what?
And one, we started.
Isaiah 55 and 1. It says, Ho, everyone that thirsted, come ye to the waters.
Hey, everyone that thirsty, come to the water, man. Everyone that's striving for the truth, all right. You know that church ain't it, man. You know you're not getting spiritually fed in that church, man. You see? Go ahead, bro.
And ye that have no money.
And ye that have no money, man, go ahead.
It says, come ye, buy and eat.
Hey, come ye, buy and eat, man. You see, ye that have no money, man, because we understand Jake fucked up, man. You know, we ain't out here, extorting Jake, man, because we got the knowledge, man. So we gonna extort Jake, man.
We
You know?
fucked up.
I got one real fast. It's
Go ahead,
Proverbs
bro.
23:23.
Go ahead.
Buy the truth and sell it not. Also, wisdom and instructions and understanding.
Come on, buy the truth and sell it not, man. And that's why you see brothers out there dealing with Jake for 3 hours, man.
Yeah, that's a part of buying the truth
Come on.
and selling it not, because when you buy the truth, it's a part of putting your time in, man.
Yep.
That was time well served for 3 hours out there, man. You know, it wasn't about the guy, but it's about edifying the camera and those behind the camera that want to get edification, man. So that's when it comes when it talks about you that have no money, but you can buy the truth with your time, man.
Because if you spent those 3 hours watching, now you see, because you might have somebody on the fence, you know, just came out of Christian church, and then they watch their live stream, and they be like, that nigga didn't know nothing. Christian took a hard L, man. You know, so you have somebody on the fence, they see that, they like, yeah, this got to be it. They answering with precepts. Them brothers bring out precepts for everything he say. You know, so if the spirit with you, you gonna be like, this it. You know, go ahead, bro.
It says, come ye and buy and eat, yea, come buy wine and milk without money and without price.
Hey, come buy wine and milk without money, man. You know, because what? Wine makes you merry, and milk, you know, is nutrition, man. And that's what this word is, man. You know, you get joy in this word, man. Knowing that you, all right, could possibly be a joint heir to your house shop, man. Immortality, man. You know, that's that good feeling of this gospel, man. You see, go ahead, bro.
It says, wherefore do Ye spend money for that which is not bread.
But you pay tithes every week, but you ain't learned nothing. You don't have no understanding what the hell is going on in the scriptures, man. You know, but you constantly paying this money, you constantly driving to these churches, go, like your brother say, you go to Bible study, church, you might be in the choir, you might be on the usher board and youth ministry, man. You got Jakes in 10 different ministries,
The
man.
nursery in there.
Yeah, all that different
Bring your
shit, man.
children in the nursery.
You cooking, you know. You in 10 different ministries, man. You spending all this money and time, but you not getting fed nothing, man. You not getting nothing in return, man. You know?
But straight bullshit and dogma, man.
Yeah.
You know, you don't even know your nationality in that motherfucker, man. But it says, for that which is not bread, and your labor for that which satisfied not.
And you labor for that which satisfied not, man, because you still void, all right, of spiritual understanding, spiritual nutrients, man. You're spiritually malnutrition, man. You see, you don't pay because let's say you pay $200 a month in tithe. You know what? There's $2,400 a year. So you've been doing that 10 years.
Yeah,
You 24,000. You 24,000 in. You know, and you don't even know who Jacob and Esau is, man.
ridiculous.
You 24,000 in, man. You know, and you got people that did that or more, man. You know, and you don't know nothing when it comes to the scriptures, man. You know, go ahead, man.
It says, hearken diligently unto me, and eat ye that which is good, and let your soul delight itself in fatness.
Hey, let your soul delight itself in fatness, man. You know, and that's how when we first came into the truth, man. You just sitting there watching a video, just buffeting on it, man.
Mm-hmm.
You buffeting, man. You know, then you get to start reading, the Lord starts supping with you, man. You delight in yourself, man. You might read something, be like, damn. You know, what is it? This it, man. You know? And that's what you should be doing, man. Delighting yourself in this true knowledge and this true understanding, man.
Hey, and another thing, man, when you, like the brother made a beautiful point, but just how you like to watch these athletes run up and down the courts and fields and shit, that's how it was for us when we seen the elders, man. You watch the Globetrotters, how they do tricks with the ball and one, that, you know, those guys was like the elders to us, man.
Yeah.
Seeing them go in them precepts, get on the Illuminati, get on a different topic, like, damn, I ain't know nothing. And I had a goddamn Geneva Bible from the hotel. I was still like, god damn.
Yeah.
They tell you to do their ass up, man. You sit up there, you literally I got a chest at the house, man. Literally a precept this thick, man. Look like holograms, man. You just see scriptures, words is written on it all day long, man. Front and back, man. That's what this word do for you, man.
Yep.
If, like scripture said, it fatten you up, man.
And the fatness is spiritual, man. You know? That was it. That's all I had.
This is I put it on this. There's John 4:13. It says, Yahweh shall answer and say unto her, whosoever drinketh of this water shall never thirst again.
And that's the scriptures, man. You know, that's the true understanding of the Bible, man. You should never thirst again, man. We're not looking for anything else, man. We don't thirst for no outside knowledge outside the scripture. This is the only thing that we want to increase in, man. The understanding of the scriptures, man. We don't want to go into no other religion, no other beliefs, you know, and be fed, man. We get all our nutrients that we need right here, man. Go ahead, bro.
But whosoever drinketh of the water, the first one say, whosoever drinketh of this water shall thirst again. It says, but whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst.
And that's the water, all right, of the scriptures, man. That's your house shot, because he is the word, man. You see, but all these other, these carnal doctrines, because they're all made by men, you know. All these religions are made by men. Even the name Yahweh, man. The brother brought that out, the origin of that, man. They go back to that German Yiddish shit, man. They had nothing to do, all right, with the Paleo Hebrew, man. You see, everything else has an origin that goes back to man, but this, all right, comes straight from Yahweh Shema Shai, man. You see, and we have that understanding, man, through the mercy of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. You see. So at the end of the day, Christianity has taught our people nothing, man. What? No progress in so-called black culture, man. You know, no progress for you Latinos and Native Americans, man.
Period.
You know, you still on reservations. You know, you northern tribes, you still down there, all right, getting flooded out, hurricane season of death down there, you know, all in the name of Christianity, man.
Yeah, you still walking in the caravan, and the caravan walk to the border,
Yeah,
seeking some type of help, man.
Getting grabbed up, put in
Yeah.
concentration
Yeah.
camps, children and everything.
God, you niggas still up in these slums and ghettos and hoods and shit. Bug out your mind, man. All in the name of Christianity, man. You know? What they say, thus says Caesar, man.
Thus says Caesar, man.
It says, but the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life.
And that's what's happening, man.
The brother in the comic book got a good one.
Come on, bring it out, bro.
Baby, you ready?
Come on, you bring it out.
Excuse me. This is brother on the comic book, and Shalom, y'all about to shout Prakatoni. This is brother Royal Seed. It's John 6 and 63. He said, it is the spirit that quickeneth, the flesh profited nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life.
They are spirit and life, man. You know, just going back to the precept of the brother read, man. The water springing up, man, to everlasting life, man. What we're doing is leading to everlasting life, man. Christianity is not leading to everlasting life, man. They don't even know the kingdom gonna be on earth, man. You know, they don't even have that understanding, man. You see? But what we're talking about is everlasting life, man. You know, in the kingdom where your house shot that never ends, man. You see? And they always come through that word because that word quickened us, man, because we was dead, man. All right? If you consider yourself African, you're dead, man. You consider yourself Muslim, you know, black, color, whatever you consider yourself outside, all right, of Israel, you know, and not only Israel, but of the elect, you know, the hopeful elect, you know, you're dead, man. You see, you're part of the walking dead, man. But through the understanding of the word, we living, man. You see? That was it, y'all.
That was it, huh?
Alright. Hey, well, with that, you know, we pray that you brothers and sisters was edified. You know, we're going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. You know, double honors to our apostles and elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being a great example to us younger brothers. And peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds, man. You know, pushing to get up out of here in the name of Yahweh, Hashem, Al-Shai. You know, till next time, Shalom.
Shalom.